Good morning. First of all, thank you very much for your time and participation. My name is Alex Kim, as a director of Korea Dental Solution Company in Korea. I'm very glad to introduce a device with new technology today. You have been using different kind of bone graft material for daily practice, and because dental implant became a very general treatment nowadays, so commercialized bone graft material is classified like three kind, as you very well know that, as synthetic, xenograft, and allograft. It has its own usage, but also it has a limitation in result. That's why you prefer to use autogenous bone if you have a chance to collect them from the patient. The main differences as this classification is divided into two sections, as you know that. Synthetic bone, autogenous bone, is made of based on chemical and also another species. This means that it's not going to remodel into alveolar bone. It is like a foreign material and remain human body forever. But from allograft, as you know that, it is remodeling into alveolar bone, even the autogenous bone. So far, the best choice for the bone graft material before autotooth bone graft material, then the autogenous bone is the best choice up to now. But also it has a limitation, and another thing to consider about the additional surgery is needed, and also expenses, together with the patient's pain and late healing period. Even bone resorption matters. So we are thinking about the tooth. It can be bone graft material, and we dig the theory. This is our reference that the thing is that the theory started since 1965. It's from long time ago. And we were commercialized this theory to make a commercial product. At the beginning part, this is already the published textbook and analyzed differences and the similarities between dentin and alveolar bone. Surely the two great, our advisors will explain you for the next time. The beginning of our business model of KDS, that we started running facility system, as we collect the tooth from single clinics in Korea, and we treat it and process, then we deliver them. But it takes like 5 to 6 working days. From that time, many doctors required us to make a portable machine which can be used immediately, like a chairside system. That's why we launched this device in 2014, early 2014. As you see these photos, it can be used any kind of tooth, even treated like crown treated and rotten teeth. It is a matter of the amount of result, but it can be any kind and any condition of tooth can be treated with this machine and produce powder type and the blood type with one machine. So after developed this machine and technology, then we realized from many publicated articles that ATB, we call it ATB, autotooth bone, is quite similar and almost the same quality and characteristic as autogenous bone. One thing that autogenous bone or when you use it for the surgery, then there is some rejection method because it's an uncontrolled material. But actually, autotooth bone is a controlled material, so it is much less bone rejection it has compared to even any other bone graft material. As you see these pictures, there are many bad conditions of tooth, but all kinds of tooth and the treated and untreated can be used and can be processed by this technology. Eventually, it is sterilized and controlling the contents inside of a tooth and reorganize organic and inorganic components. Then it can be like a grafting material, same as autogenous bone. Look at this picture, the same picture, then this is before process and after process of tooth particularly. As you see the first two photos, the surface of tooth looks rough and unorganized, but after processed by the BonMaker machine, then even dentinal tube is clean inside, together with you can see the slippery surface. We are taking the collagen type 1, which is included inside of tooth, can be exposed surface. For this reason, we are not going to use membrane for the surgery, and it gives a lot of benefit for your treatment. Also, another same picture. It's showing how we clean the after process, even clean the inside of the dentinal tube. The process is very simple, as extracted tooth and the treatment on the surface, and this pre-preparation process that removing all the foreign material. And grind, prepare the tooth as a powder or slice it as a block, depending on your surgical plan. And then processed by BonMaker machine and the press button. Then it can produce powder type less than 20 minutes and the blood type around 35 minutes. Then you can immediately use. So this is chairside system. And the same day, you extract the tooth from the patient, and while you're focusing on the surgery, like implant, place implant, then the graft material will be ready. This is a medical device in Europe. And only we acquired, this BonMaker is acquired as a medical device class. Same class and the same grade as dental implant. This is class 2B product. And for acquiring the C certificate as a medical device, they required us to test many kinds of testing, especially for effectiveness and the safety. So all the test was passed. Since 2016, we acquired C certificate. And also we have many patents in Korea, of course, China, the USA, and even in Europe. I'll show you a few slides. It's like biopsy photos. You can see dentinal tube on the graft particulate. This is our material, and it shows how it remodels and the combination, working combination with the osteoclast cell and the plastic cell. It was full of material approximately 3 months before taking this photo, but after 3 months approximately, it remodeled. Most of particulate remodel, and it's reformed like a newborn. This is performed by our advisor in Korea and showing the strong characteristic of ATD material. Grafting the ATD material and the suturing. We don't use a membrane because we use collagen, and this collagen contact the blood, then it can create like a blood clot, so making natural collagen membrane. With this reason, then you don't have to make a wide incision. just make a crystal incision and graft it and the surgery. Very simple. And it is showing and giving you much simple surgery. Sometimes wound is open, but it looks transparent inside, but it is covered by a natural collagen membrane. So without any further treatment, just let it be, then it will heal naturally, like after a certain period. So this kind of ordinary case is enough to wait around 3 months, then you can put the final prosthetic part. So the clinical part and the clinical section will be explained by the two great advisors later. So I'm showing you just a slide with a bit faster speed. It's after 4 weeks from the sinus grafting, then you can see distinct line of inner cortical bone here. But see after 3 months, inner cortical line moved outside, and this bone and ATP graft material is remodeling target without the bone loosening. This is a usage of a blood bond. The one device then produce powder type and the blood type. And this blood divided like 2 layers as the cortical line and the cancellous part. So inside of a cancellous part, then it is accelerating bone remodeling, and the surface cortical area is keeping the volume for wall reconstruction. During the time since like 2012, many doctors from abroad countries were asking us to long-term data, but I'm explaining you that somehow it is difficult to collect the long-term data due to this reason. So with this case, we tracked almost 3.5 years placing implant, and we used like a combined powder and the blood together at this surgery. It's right after GBL, and this area is instinctively you know that we grafted there. After 1 month, a bit less than 3 months, it is under the process of remodeling. So you can see the cortical line and the cancellous line. 110 days after, 13 months, it's already born. 18 months, 32 months, and the 42 months. Up to this period, and we start analyzing because it is born, it's meaningless. You are using the graft material for the implant surgery of socket preservation treatment. And this is like showing how it is economic system. When you purchase like graft material as a xenograft or allograft, then when the patients comes more, then you have to spend more even graft material together with the membrane. But if you use BonMaker, this machine, when the patients come more, then the price will be reduced, like this graph. So eventually, it can save a huge amount of money, even can earn money. But this is a new technique, and also increasing your reputation for the patients. Also, psychologically, it will be supported to the patients because it's using their own body tissue. Therefore, ATB is a perfect graft material as a golden standard, and it is easily obtained from the patient. As I just mentioned to you, economic effect for your clinic, it provides and very similar characteristic as autogenous bone mechanism, also perfect result for bone remodeling in private level. One thing that if you don't use this technology and this machine, then I would like to ask you that do not throw the tooth after extraction. It has a high value even though you are not using this technology. Just soak it in alcohol and preserve in the refrigerator. So with this condition, the dentin would not be affected for at least 10 years. Thank you very much.